Welcome back to Steel and Vance. We're going to introduce you to an artist whose name you will remember forever.
Yeah, just requires one name, Naa Sheka. And you will remember this because tonight's a very special night at the Canucks game because they're celebrating Black history, Black excellence with one of those jerseys that have been created to celebrate the community. That's the beautiful jersey, and there is a story behind it, why it's this color and this pattern.
Why this artist?
And well, listen in to the artist herself to explain it.
I really wanted to incorporate the kente cloth. So it was important for me to use the traditional print and infuse it in the modern way today. The color palette that I chose was really important for me. I actually chose the color of the flag from Ghana, which is red, gold, and green.
I love that it's being called Black Excellence jersey.
Yeah.
Like, it is Black History Month, of course, but Black Excellence. And Naa Sheka is an example of that. And we're so glad to have the artist herself in studio. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us, I mean, not everybody gets asked, hey, can you design a special jersey for the Vancouver Canucks? How did it even happen?
Hey, it's been a blessing. Basically, some word kind of went around the community and they reached out to different organizations, and I think my name got around, and I saw the application form and I definitely decided that I should apply.
So you're like it just happened to you out of nowhere. It's just magical. No, you've been working hard towards this. It's literally written down your sleeve. You are a designer with a mission and clear intent. Tell us the story.
True. The story, yes, exactly. This is true. Naa Sheka is the brand, and my dad was from Ghana, so I've been blessed to be able to go back and forth to Ghana and experience my culture and heritage over there, and learn about fashion and textiles and community, and learn about myself as well, and being able to honor my father. So that's how the brand kind of has been brought about.
What does it mean? What is it going to mean to you, and what should it mean to be celebrating Black excellence and do it on such a big stage like the NHL?
Yeah, that's huge. To celebrate Black excellence is, truly a blessing that the Canucks asked me to be a part of this, right? So to me, Black excellence is about, learning and educating, and also to celebrate, right? There's a lot of things that we can celebrate in the community, lots of art and, fashion, music that is really important for us to, put a spotlight out in the community.
History and facts, and even just before we sat down here, you've educated us on the whys and hows, and I was joking about how this all happened really quickly for you when it really didn't. You started your company quite some time ago, and you dabble in more than just textiles and the art of it.
It's true.
The ties to Ghana and the trades that come from there, oftentimes we don't even know are from there.
True.
Give us Teach us a little more.
Teach you a little bit? Okay, yeah. Well, Ghana used to be called the Gold Coast, actually. So they were, a huge exporter of gold, and they have a lot of deep history as well with, as I was mentioning, they were the first African country to become independent from colonization from the British. So they're definitely a strong country. And besides those commodities, as I was explaining, cocoa and shea butter, and there's a lot of things, like I was explaining, rubber trees, and just a lot of natural resources come out of Africa that we might not know about, and we just see it on the shelf today, right? So also, like I was saying, the cocoa as well, like our chocolate bars, most of 80% of the world's cocoa actually comes from West Africa.
Yummy. So, I mean, your name is really going to get a big boost for your fashion company and your brand. People can buy these, correct? And the players they'll auction them off, or do the players wear them? How does it work now?
Yeah, the players, there's a ban actually in the NHL, so currently the players aren't allowed to actually warm up with them, but the Canucks are really wanting to embrace the community and work together, so that's why they're going to have the jerseys that are on sale online at their Vancouver store, and also, of course, at the game they're going to have a lot of products there as well.
I love it.
Just a quick follow-up on that ban, because, the NHL was reaching out to Hockey's for Everyone, for the LGBTQ community, for the Indigenous people, for the Black community. How do you feel about a ban?
Yeah, like definitely, NHL was, heading towards like an inclusive direction, and that's what we want, right? That's communities for everyone, and it's important that inclusivity that's what my brand's about. I try to keep that in mind, and, it's definitely I was shocked and, disappointed to see that, and hopefully in the future, they'll maybe reconsider some of these things as well, right? For people, because of, the strength of the community. People have been, I think, really supportive supportive of these events, not just Black Excellence, but the other community events. They bring people together, right? And that's what life's about, is working together, community. And even this evening with the school books to Ghana, right? We're working from one community to the next, and that's what it's all about. So
Naa Sheka, now tell us specific to the creation of this jersey itself. You chose the art, why you chose the art, and what it's like to put a jersey like this together.
Oh, okay. So the colors that I specifically chose was for the flag of Ghana, which is the red, gold, and green. So I wanted to incorporate that into the skate, the 90s original logo, which I grew up watching. I think you guys remember that era, I hope, right?
Yes.
So that was my zone. And then I also wanted to incorporate some kente fabric, which is traditional hand-woven fabric that's used for special occasion in Ghana and like traditional wear. So it was really important for me to bring that in the mix. So that's what you see, like this kind of zigzag designs and whatnot in the mix, is to keep tradition with modern, and that's what I feel like my fashion brand is about.
How long does it take to make that?
Hours.
Hours.
Yes, embroidery takes a very long time. I'm in the garment business, and I've done smaller pieces than this, and they take many hours to do. You know, they can take 5, 6, 7, 8 hours just to make like one piece of embroidery. Wow. You know,
It's
have
a work
many
of art.
colors.
That's why they cost a little bit more,
Absolutely,
you know, than the average
absolutely.
thing. Before we let you go, your dad is no longer with us, right?
Unfortunately.
What would he think if he could see this today?
Wow, like Dad is definitely would be, you know, proud of me wherever he is looking down at me right now, for sure. So this is huge that I get to honor him tonight and his community, his culture. You know, I'm sure he'd be really proud tonight. So I know he's still with me in spirit, right?
I got the goosebumps.
Yeah.
Then he's here.
Naa Sheka, how do people find your fashions online? Where are we going?
Yeah, so naasheka.com is where you can find all my fashion brand. Instagram at Naa Sheka Fashion, and yes, I do have a shea butter and cocoa butter line, Chica Shea.
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, while you're there, soak it in. Recognize that this is like a really huge moment for you, and you should be proud of yourself.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's great to have you in the
Thank
studio.
you, ladies. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Great.
It is
Love it.
very cool. Such a
that.
great story.
All right, coming up next, teens are tossed from a Sephora store for wearing blackface.
Okay.
What the hell is wrong with people? That's coming up next.
Honestly, Linda.
I know.
Okay. Let's just cleanse with the viewing party here. This is fun. You're taking pictures of yourselves watching us. Look at this, is very specific to
That
the
was
program. That
Peter
was
and
Peter and
Victoria.
Victoria. Thank you for doing it.
Rosa Marie and Callie and Burnaby.
Shannon and Joel in Langley. Hello.
And also Wanda and Abbotsford. Thank you all for watching.
Viewing party at checkmedia.ca is how you get in on the fun. Tonight, a gift certificate for Atlas Steakhouse is up for grabs.